Hello again, sports fans. Welcome to the chat alongside Corey Smith and a bevy of basketball stars from Fairfield. I'm Jeff Cook. This is Sports Chat. Welcome to the Green Knights. Andy Diddy, Andy Kuhn, the coaching staff, AD of Fairfield. And then we have Hannah Myers and Maddie Foldrum, Lily Frederickis, and Brianna Valentine in the back row. So, ladies and gents, thanks for being with us tonight, and congratulations. Coach Diddy gave us the little nugget that after a 13-year drought, Fairfield back in the playoffs. Why don't you tell us about who you face in the first round and give us a little scouting report.
All right, we're going to face Millersburg. They're from up in Dauphin County. We played them early this season in a tournament. They beat us, but both teams have changed a lot in the last few months. Should be a good matchup. They have some really good players. They're playing well right now. We have some comparable athletes, and I think we're ready for them.
Nice. And if I didn't mention it, it is February 21st, 2023, week number 778 of the program. So if you're watching right now, it's live, and we welcome you to the audience. It's a call-in format, so unscripted. We can talk about anything and everything, but mainly we want to focus on the Green Knights. I talked to Brianna Valentine earlier, leads the area in scoring, but I'm sure you're quick to deflect the credit to your teammates. They've got to pass you the ball, and they know where you like to get your shots and so forth. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, my teammates, they find me on the court, and I just try and shoot and make them.
All right, so
it sounds so easy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So to be a scorer. I mean, you can do it shooting a three or whatever, but most great scorers can get the ball in the paint, get to the free throw line. I mean, that's a big part of your game as well, right? And does that make a player like that harder to defend, coaches?
She's the hardest working girl on the court. She's a great teammate. She wants to make her teammates better. I've had her in there with our starting five. I've had her in there with girls who hasn't scored all season, and she'll make them look good. She has just a heart for her teammates and a nose for the hoop. And
and ladies, I mean, you're all having a great year. I guess it takes a team, and you have not only a varsity squad, but a JV team. How many players altogether are involved?
We started the year with 12 healthy players. We've had a few injuries along the way, but we're very fortunate. In our area, usually Fairfield is only a varsity-only program. In a lot of sports, we field a JV varsity team my last 3 years here. In fact, a lot of teams in the area didn't field one, but we were always ready to play every night.
And Hannah is a sophomore. The junior class well represented in the back row, so everybody's coming back.
We have no seniors, and we have great kids.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time in Fairfield.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it seems like you have, we were there for a boys' game, seems like you have great support from the community.
They're coming online.
Yeah. Corey, what do you got there?
Well, I mean, I have a whole
Yeah, we do a thing.
there, but yeah,
we do a thing. We have a couple of business items, and you feel free to chime in. We have this thing called the hottest seat in sports. Okay, who's on the hot seat? For any reason, and sometimes it turns around people's career, like James Franklin, Penn State coach. They lost a couple of games. We put him on the hot seat. All of a sudden, he's coach of the year. We don't claim that. It could just be coincidence. But I got a nominee, but go ahead.
So it was kind of tough finding a nominee for a hot seat, but I'm going to go with UNC Tar Heels. They could be on the fringe of not making the tournament. So that's the hot seat.
Yeah, Roy Kiefer is a gentleman I've known for many years. He used to do color for basketball, and he did Sports Chat. Big Tar Heel fan. I saw him today, and I didn't have the heart to even mention it. So I mean, when's the last time that Duke didn't make the field? Kentucky, I mean, UNC, Louisville's down. I mean,
it's been a while.
It's an upside down world. See how we're segueing into college basketball? So let's get back to our stars here. So Lily, what do you have to say to your supporters who might be watching? You have any shout outs you'd like to give or anything you want to say to inspire your teammates? Hopefully they're at home. Are they required to watch? Does the coach?
We suggest it.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I don't know. I hurt my knee, so I'm not playing. So I like to watch them, and I really hope they win. They're working really hard in practice, so I really think that they have a good shot of winning it and making it to the Giant Center, which I know everyone really wants.
Lily's been the consummate teammate. When she got hurt, she's been at all the practices. She helps encourage the girls. She brings a lot of joy to this team, and we're very thankful to have a player like her. I've had athletes in the past who get hurt and disappear.
Never seen them again.
She's been there through thick and thin, and she's like having another coach on the bench sometimes.
I was just getting ready to say that, having that, leadership there and having that on the bench there just kind of drives the other girls to kind of, do better during games and all that there.
Well, how's your rehab coming?
I'm getting surgery March 2nd.
ACL or like?
MPFL.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's probably a long rehab, but you're young and in good shape, so we wish you all the best.
There's a high proximity she'll be fully healed and able to play next year. So
That's great.
that's the goal.
So, Maddie, you're relatively healthy.
Yeah.
Strong.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Coach. Yeah, talk about Maddie.
Maddie's
Lady Maddie.
tough. She's strong. She's an enforcer on the court. She goes
Like in
hard.
hockey?
Yeah.
That's a little extreme, but yeah. You don't get in fights or anything.
No.
You don't sound too convincing when you say that. So, yeah, Millersburg, you lost to them, but do they have an Achilles heel? What are the keys to victory?
Millersburg has two very good guards.
Yeah. Triangle and two.
They have two good guards in Straight and Hale. They're both, I think, juniors.
Okay.
Just great ball players, hard-nosed girls who go hard. They have inside some size. Their big girl inside is Miller. She can be a force on the boards.
The town named after her, Miller?
No, but she goes really hard. They have some nice pieces, and this will be a challenge. The path to the Giant Center is not a gimme. It's not show up and get there, but
Well, yeah. Tell me about the Giant Center. Is that the state final or?
in District 3, we're very lucky. We get to play the district finals at the Giant Center every year. Years ago, it was Hershey Arena.
So if you win this game, you're in the final.
We're in the district finals. And we also, every team that in the state playoffs, the final goal is to get to the state finals, which still is also the Giant Center. So
Make it
it's
familiar.
neat to be able to go there once or twice in a season. Nobody else in other part of the states can do that.
Yeah. So Fairfield made the news today. I forget where I saw it, but the logo. You're kind of trying to standardize your logo. That was the big story.
Yeah, our superintendent, he just came actually from Millersburg. So he's kind of
Secret agent? Does he have any inside info?
So he'll be attending and be rooting for Fairfield. But no, he's been a great addition to the district. He's very sports oriented and love. So when we came aboard and when I came aboard, this is my second year at Fairfield as the athletic director. There was multiple versions of the Knight logo that they're all over the place at the school. So we're trying to hone down on one permanent logo. Plan is this summer to redo our gym, and we want to get a logo in there. So when you come to Fairfield in the future next year for basketball or any fall or any sport in the gym, it would be a nice new complex there.
We want uniformity, streamline. We want to be a top shelf organization.
And you want to have your own
classroom to the
identity. I
court.
mean, this is like some trade school has the same
Yeah, so it's
logo. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, but it'd be nice to have an original thing that was all your own.
Exactly.
Any of you ladies have artistic talent you want to?
Lily.
Lily?
Always very artistic.
All right, see what you can do, Could be big bucks from the school district, though.
But we're trying to make Fairfield top shelf in everything. Athletics, academics, the arts. There's a lot of talented people in Fairfield, a lot of great kids. I'm sitting beside 4 great girls here, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. And we want to make Fairfield shine, whether it's having a nice logo, new gym, or having them excel in the classroom, in the arts. We've had a couple students here do well in the band and chorus stuff, so We're just trying to take it to up a level.
What's the class size? Hannah, how many sophomores are there? Do you know?
There's 73 in my class.
That's it? Okay. And how
We are
many-
the
how-
smallest public school, actually, we're the smallest school in the YAIA for class size.
And then just to make the playoffs with, ending that 13-year drought and with that size is just a big accomplishment just, with
Sure.
almost the cards are kind of, stacked against you, and then getting that is just,
So it's like half the girls in the class play basketball.
The big thing for us is we're trying to change the culture, not just for the girls' basketball program. I talk to them after every game. Like the mindset right now from some people is they come to Fairfield, it's kind of a, hey, we're going to go in there and we're going to beat them. Like we want to change that narrative, not just in girls' basketball, but the whole athletic department. You're going to come to Fairfield and you're going to be in for a battle. We're going to give it 110% each and every night, and it's not going to be an easy victory for you.
you have to earn that
You're
win.
going to earn that, exactly.
As a coach, I am very curious to see how the YAIA D3 measures up in districts. Tonight, your Catholic girls play Upper Dauphin. The team that won the Tri-Valley League, it beat Millersburg in the 2 or 3 times this year. Also on the girls' side, of course, the Loans there. We did not have a good league record, but we played some very tough, very good teams in the league. Our league, to me, is a grinder. So I'm curious if that has helped us get battle tested for the playoffs.
When you're playing
Yeah.
your Catholics, the lone Catholics,
Berm.
twice a year, like that's gonna it's gonna be a good test, and it's gonna get us ready for the playoffs. I mean, Coach and I have talked, and we told the girls this, top to bottom, we feel like we stack right up to near the top in Double A, and for me, I feel like we have one of the top players in YIA in the league, in Brianna Valentine, and I live in York, so I'm not a Fairfield guy. I live over in York. So over in York County, I try to promote that and try to say, hey, over in Adams County, we got some good ball players over here too.
Yeah. Anybody see Hoosiers, the movie? Hoosiers? Yeah. That's a good one. Talk about the underdog, and never giving up hope and just overcoming odds, because you have 73 sophomores. How many in the junior class?
70.
70? So how many, let's say you have a biology class or a lab or something, what, 15 kids in there?
About.
Yeah, maybe less.
So you're taking advantage of the class size. Is that a fair statement?
We have a good teacher-student ratio for that.
Yeah.
So we had a pep rally like a couple weeks ago, and we had all the kids in the high school, and I noticed some of the teachers saying, "Wow, we only took up a little portion of the gym and the bleachers, and that's our whole high school." Yeah. So we definitely do the best with what we got, and we got some darn hard workers. I'll tell you that. So.
But it also makes us closer. One thing I preached when I came to Fairfield, and I do all year long, is that we're family. And we had that close-knit, don't always agree on stuff, sometimes get frustrated with each other, but these girls are our family. And I hope in 10, 20 years from now, they get together, they have that bond.
Oh, definitely, for sure. That's I'm a rugby guy, and the same thing. The culture there is, it's all. I mean, this is your friends for life, and I know basketball is a beautiful game. Dr. Naismith, what was it, 1891? And anybody been to the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Springfield.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I shot a layup down on the court. They actually have a court down in the middle, and you go down there. And So, but getting back to hottest seat in sports, the Tar Heels is Coach Davis. Maybe is he in the hot seat himself?
I think he bought himself a couple years,
Okay.
with, last season. So
Yeah, but I mean, they were picked number 1.
I know,
When's the last time a team that was a preseason number 1 didn't make the field of 68? Has it ever happened?
probably a couple times, but
Get
it's been
on
a
your
while, yeah.
computer.
This is the stat guy right here. He might know.
Can't think of it.
Yeah.
Well, I got a nominee to the NBA. I mean, I'm just really down on these All-Star games, the Pro Bowl, playing flag football and the skills contest, and now, I mean, the dunk contest is kind of cool, and the three-pointer, but what the skills contest, and I was not going to watch a minute of the All-Star game, and I watched it, and not only were the guys not playing defense, they were kind of getting out of the way. It was
Yeah.
nauseating to me. Anybody else catch any of that action?
No, I like good defense, so I don't watch much NBA.
Well,
Maybe
well,
a
the
few
All-Star
playoff
game
games.
is like zero defense, so you shielded yourself.
And we preach with the girls a lot, play good defense too, so that's
Yeah.
not our style.
Give me a good high school basketball game or college game, I'll watch that. NBA, I mean, I'll watch them when the playoffs come, but
Yeah.
it's not like when I was growing up with Michael Jordan, watching good defense and
Yeah.
games were
The old Pistons
competitive.
teams.
Well, we covered Gettysburg College, D3, men's and women's basketball, and it's interesting because certain fans, they don't want to watch the men. They prefer to watch the women's game because, and I coach women's rugby players too, and I said to them, you're smarter than guys, but you already knew that. And after that, they like me. But women are more coachable. Let me know if you agree, but I mean, they're willing to listen. They don't think they know it all.
They're also more fundamentally and skilled sound.
Yeah, exactly, because they
Men's
do
teams
what you
sometimes
teach
will
them to do.
make up with athletic ability, but women play the game more cleaner, from what I've seen.
And team-oriented too, I think.
They're more family.
Yeah, exactly. So I told you, I might ask you about this. You're not playing basketball all day, so Hannah, what's your favorite subject in school?
Probably history. It's the
History.
thing I'm best at.
Well, you're in a good spot for it. Have you seen the new historical museum? It's unbelievable. If you haven't gone by there, it's on Biglerville Road, right outside of town. I think their grand opening is April 15th. So great area for history. Maddie, favorite subject?
Maybe math, if I understand it.
Calculus?
Not yet.
Next year, right? Next
We'll
year. Okay, Lily, how about you?
I like natural sciences,
Oh,
so like animal and earth science, things like that.
labs,
Yeah.
dissecting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Brianna, how about you?
I like psychology because there's so many things about it.
Yeah.
So
that's
many
true.
layers and all that there. And
Yeah, it's very interesting.
You have psychology in high school?
Yeah.
And you can analyze your classmates, your teammates, your professors, your whatever, yeah. So what about career aspirations? Is it too early to ask you that? Hannah, we'll go back to you.
I mean, I want to be a cardiologist when I'm older, but that might change because I'm only a sophomore, so.
Well, organic chemistry, that'll be the big, that's the big test, I guess. A lot of people think they want to be doctors, and then they take organic chemistry in college, and they say, well, maybe I'll do something else. But yeah, well, why not? Pursue your dream. So, Maddie, have you given that any thought?
Either a registered nurse or a nurse practitioner.
So, yeah, you got this math and science, you got to have all that, for sure.
I want to
Lily?
work. I want to work out in a national park, probably out west somewhere, and be a wildlife park ranger or a fire outlook.
Sounds like a good match for you. So what about, would you go into like a master's program for something like that? To be a park ranger?
I can either do like a police academy through the government, like a certification kind of thing, or I can get a 2-year certification or degree.
Brianna?
I have no idea what I want to do.
you still got some time.
That's right, that's right. Well, I mean, you're doing I've seen you as a 9th grader, we knew that you were marked for greatness, and so just keep it humble. That's the hardest thing. You might need an agent after tonight's show, you never know.
I'll become
So,
famous.
What?
I'll become famous.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
You just keep the tape then,
yeah, oh yeah. So, Corey, what do you got? Any grilling you want to give these guests?
So for the game on Thursday with Millersburg, are they like a 3-point team, or are they more what are they?
They have the
scoring?
tools. Their 2 guards, I think, have put up about 35, 43s on the year. They're a good driving team. They'll attack the basket. The girls inside made a lot of their points off the rebounds. They like the fast break. They're a very comparable team to us in style. They don't have any true marquee style. They're very fundamentally sound.
Okay. I mean, when I see other teams where they kind of live and die with a three-pointer, and if that three ball is not working, then it's like, hey, they scored maybe 5-10 points in a quarter. So that's where your overall, bounce with all attacks.
I would say they're about a 10-point a quarter average team.
Okay.
Looking at the teams they played, they can get going. I've seen them go into the film in the 50s, but probably most of they've won a lot of games in the high 30s, mid 40s.
Well, I'm going to mention DeLone because I've seen him play. I've watched him over the years. I've been to Hershey when they won state titles, and Coach Eckenrode he's been there. Yeah, I mean, talk about a program and a culture. They have all that, and they have their trademark, the full court press. I mean, it's coming, right? And you got to. I mean, how do you prepare for something like that?
You just try to make it harder for the girls in practice.
Do you have like 7-on-5 or?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you can beat 7, you can beat 5.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, it's true. I suppose. I don't know.
And I want to give a shout out to Coach Eckenrode. He's been very supportive of me and my program the last few years, trying to help us find our way.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches today don't do that. He has been good to us.
Oh yeah, he's always nice. And I cover a game or whatever. He's always good. He's fun to talk with, and I mean, you think that there are probably times that he can be a stern taskmaster. You might not want to be in the locker room.
He's built a strong culture, and that's the type of mindset and culture we want to build at Fairfield, like that
Yeah,
mindset for
yeah.
a girls basketball program.
We have the gold standard to look at.
Yeah. Well, do you press? Is that part of your repertoire?
We have it built in there.
Okay.
It's Thursday night's game is 2 teams go in and 1 team goes home. So we're going to empty the toolbox, use everything we got. I think I have the best players on the court. I think I have the best team. If they come and play, I'm hoping to have a fun night. But we will use every tool at our advantage to get to the Giant Center. I want these girls to go to the Giant Center.
That would be very cool.
I've been there, but they haven't yet.
Very cool.
And there's nothing look ahead. It's just this 4 quarters of action, and then whatever happens. But if you have 110%,
We have a plan up through the buzzer, and after that, we'll reevaluate.
So when you win, you qualify for the state tournament.
For the second time in school history for girls basketball.
Wow, that's exciting. And we were talking before we came on the air. Lauren Beckley, she's the all-time leading scorer at SHIP and at Fairfield, and that team, her senior year, they went a long way. I don't think they won
3 rounds. But they couldn't.
Yeah.
They couldn't, unfortunately, beat your Catholic. That was their Achilles heel.
Yeah. And then the boys, of course, when you had Coach Weinbrenner was on the team, and Tommy Dowd and Mark Armstrong, and that was a great team. They were runner-up in the state, and I think they played at Williamsport or something. I covered that game, so yeah, that was.
They played the
great.
state finals at the Hershey Arena
Yeah.
against Kennedy Catholic.
Yeah. And where's that from? The west. The
That's
team?
out near Sharon, PA.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you've had some glory days, and why not continue them? Right, Thursday night.
When the girls win Thursday night, they'll be the first Fairfield team to ever set foot on the Giant Center.
It's exciting.
Yes, I mean, we've had a little layoff since our last regular season game, so it's been, once we knew who we were playing, Coach Diddy's put in the mindset, beat Millersburg. That's been the mindset. We're not looking ahead. We're just looking at the goal right in front of us, and that's to beat Millersburg.
32 minutes.
Now, a question for all 4. Is there a player in college or an NBA or WNBA that you look and then kind of tailor your game towards, or in any other sport, per se?
I don't really watch college or NBA. I watch highlights, but I don't really look at anybody.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
I think
Maddie
the
liked
player we
Shaq, I
look towards
thought.
is Brianna.
Go ahead, Hannah. What?
I think for most of the team, the player like that is Brianna, because no one wants to disappoint her, because she gets mad after the games.
There's something about winning as compared to the alternative. It's if you're playing, you're coaching. That's what it's all about. Winning together, all being part of it.
I tell the girls a lot of times, basketball was created for two things by Dr. Naismith. One, for physical conditioning in the wintertime, and two, to have fun. And what makes it more fun is to win. And these girls program's gone from 3 wins to 5 to 8 to 9 and counting this year. And it's getting more fun for them. Seeing them after they beat Gettysburg this year, seeing them after they win some tough other games, they're happy, they enjoy, and that's the joy of winning, and it makes it more to keep doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
And with no seniors for this class this year, almost the sky's the limit next year too.
This is part one.
So how long have you girls been playing together? Like 5th grade, 6th grade,
Probably before that.
Yeah, like elementary school.
Yeah.
3rd grade?
Yeah, we were playing all like
Yeah.
together.
And then we were on a travel team together and we won a championship.
What was that? A Fairfield travel team or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We played at Big Springs.
Wow. And what grade was that?
That was like 4th and 5th grade. I think.
Yeah. I think we were in 5th grade and Hannah was in 4th.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, it's all right in front of you. What do? You get nervous before a game like that? It will be a hostile crowd, a tough environment, or the fans just sit there and.
It'll be loud.
I feel like that's always like nerve-wracking to first start a game because you don't know what like defense there are, who's on you, like the tempo. So I feel like it's kind of nice to like see how the game is before you get in.
Yeah.
For a couple
Oh yeah. You
minutes.
got to settle in and get over the
Big thing
jitters.
is we're trying to encourage all of Fairfield, come out and support the girls. I know we're hoping for a big crowd. They've been working extremely hard, so get out and support them because these girls feed off the energy, and the more energy we get, the better we play. So hopefully we can pack the place with some Fairfield people.
Hear that, fans? Get out there. I said, what, an hour and 10 minutes to Millersburg or something?
About an hour 30.
I was
Carpooling,
trying to make it sound
Don't
a
want
little
to.
more
Don't want to.
palatable.
Why not getting there?
Depends how fast you drive.
Exactly.
An hour and a half? Yeah, because it's probably not a lot of main roads. That's Dauphin
carpool
County,
and,
isn't that's
where-
Dauphin County?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just carpool and wear that green on Thursday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice weather. Come up with roll the windows down and drive it to Millersburg.
Game time 7?
7 p.m.
Can you live stream it or anything like that?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Their school has sometimes does live streaming, but I haven't got it confirmed yet.
I haven't heard anything either with PIAA rules and everything with
So the
media
PIAA,
fees.
they want, yeah, exactly. They want money and they want it now. That's why we do regular season games. We really appreciate you working with us. I mean, as you can see, we're not a high budget operation, but the PIAA, when the playoffs start, and each level or each week of the playoffs, they raise it.
It's higher. So.
Hey, I think we have a caller. Hopefully it's all good. Let's see. This could be interesting. Welcome to Sports Chat. Hello.
That's
Is that who I think it is? Hello? Oh, boy. Are you a heckler?
Yeah.
Okay, well, as you can see, are you watching the show?
No.
Are you on your bicycle?
No.
Okay. I told you we have some interesting guests. Is this Ramblin' Robert? Little Bobby?
No.
Little Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay. Why aren't you doing your homework?
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, do you want to ask these young ladies anything about, or their coaches, anything about high school basketball? Do you know about it? Or, what?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, what do you want to talk about? How many days to Williams Grove? He's a big car racing guy. So anybody here into NASCAR right now? Go ahead. Give it. How many days to Williams Grove?
Thank you, Dad.
I couldn't get that. one.
58.
19.
19.
Yes.
It's right around the corner. Well, it might be snow then. I mean, this winter's been so crazy. It's supposed to be 76 on Thursday, something like that. And well, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Didn't hear you talk to
He's my interpreter.
It's up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Robert, thank you so much.
I think you can talk to another body.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. And then
No,
I think it's past your bedtime, little Bobby.
he left the room.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right, it's amazing. Well, listen, thanks for calling. You made a definite impression on our guests. So,
How many of you? A sprint car.
so this guy's an Astros fan and a Broncos fan. What else? Anything I'm missing? Sports chat. I know you're a big sports chat fan. Race night. He calls race night too. So.
Plays trivia then too.
Trivia, yeah. Are you playing trivia tonight?
I'll be ready to guess.
Okay, well, at 7 p.m., we'll hope to see you then. Or at least see your name in lights. You can play under an assumed name. You don't have to play under your own name. And if you win, you get worldwide bragging rights for a week. So
Let's see if we have anybody that comment.
okay, well, that is cool. Is this like a Facebook thing or?
Yeah, right off for Facebook, but no one comment.
Well, when I first started the show, my line was, hello again, viewers, and I use the plural with confidence because, you know, we never know how many people are watching, but hopefully, did anybody spread the word? Tell your families that you're going to be on TV, the big time?
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, we want to, the families of athletes don't always get a lot of credit, but the behind-the-scenes things, like taking you to practice and games when you're in third grade, fourth grade. I mean, this is a good chance to give a shout out to those who helped you. Anybody want to echo that sentiment?
I want to thank my parents for taking me to all my games because I used to play 3 sports and I play travel basketball, so they drive me a bunch of places.
So you're down to one sport now?
2.
What else you play?
Soccer.
Okay, so how'd the soccer team do this year?
We did good. I think we won the division.
Won the division
Division
and
3.
got to the district playoffs.
I mean, there's quite a history there. Talk about a sport that's been maybe the capstone of Fairfield is the girls' soccer team, and the boys too, but especially the girls with state championships in the last 10 years. What, how many state championships?
1 state title and a couple of district championships.
Yeah, yeah. So, so yeah, what was your third sport?
I used to play softball.
Not currently doing that. Too much standing around.
Yeah.
What position?
I played pitcher and first base.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Coach Weichert, Terry Weichert's trying to convince her.
Oh yeah. You'd have fun. You'd probably have fun. What do you do in the spring to stay fit?
I do travel basketball.
Oh, okay. Any other multi-sport athletes? Hannah, you got?
I do track, and I did soccer for like most of my life, but then I quit last year and did field hockey.
So you're on the field hockey team?
Mm-hmm.
The first field hockey team I ever watched, I called for community media. We had another game coming up, but yeah. So was that a tough transition for you to make?
I played it in middle school, but it's a lot different than soccer, so yeah, I guess so.
Were you a winger, or where do you play in hockey?
Basically anywhere. Our team is like really small. We don't even have enough for a full team on the court, so not court, field,
You play a player down or something?
most of the time.
Wow. That's tough. That's tough when you start out with a player disadvantage. So, Maddie, what about you?
I also play soccer.
Soccer?
Yeah.
What position?
Midfield, striker, anywhere really.
Score a lot of goals?
Try to.
I read the paper every day. I'll be looking for your name. I'll say, yeah, we had you on the show. Lily, how about you?
I used to.
You're in rehab now, so
Yeah, I used to play a couple different sports, but now I just work a lot and play basketball.
nice. Well, basketball is a tremendous game. LeBron now the all-time scoring leader over Kareem. We didn't even mention that. I mean,
we did a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's old news now, but you know, some of these records, who knows if they'll ever be broken. I mean, what about baseball? Pitchers and catchers. It's not far
Full
away. Do you have
bloom,
anything on your agenda about baseball?
I-
Anybody Phillies fan here? No?
I'm an Orioles fan, and then I also root for the Phillies as well.
That's your National League team. You got to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
Throw everybody a bone, right? So the O's. What? Are you excited about Kyle Gibson? I'm being facetious now.
I'm excited. I was just talking to Corey before the show. It's a lot of hype coming into the season. Usually, it's how many losses are
Right.
how many games is it going to take to get to 100 losses?
Yeah, I mean, the last
us
three-
fans have been thinking
3
about.
years has been like, will they get that century mark again with losses? I mean, it's almost getting out of that rebuilding stage and having the young guys in there and performing. So,
Why wasn't your guy manager of the year?
Oh,
Seemed like a
Politics.
it's it's all who made the playoffs and all that.
But
there.
the Oriole fans give him the credit that he seems to be due.
I think he's got a good long leash there, and I can see them making strides, maybe getting that wild card, one of those wild card teams in one of the toughest divisions in baseball.
Philly showed all you got to do is get in, and then you can make some noise. The Astros, I don't know how long they can keep winning. They got a healthy Michael Brantley back, formidable pitching. Just don't put any garbage cans in the dugout. That's the key. Well, we got 8 minutes. What do you want to talk about?
Anything on the docket there? If
Yeah. What's on the docket?
how about will the Lakers make the playoffs? I mean,
I don't know.
James could be
I don't know.
could be back-to-back seasons for them,
Yeah, not making the playoffs.
or even the playing game round. Yeah.
Anybody watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody watched the Super Bowl. Was that the highest rated show of all time?
Probably. I mean,
I
probably,
heard something. It could be.
I think I heard top 3.
Okay.
What did you think of the halftime show?
Yeah, more people watch the halftime show than the actual game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to admit, I didn't watch. I'm a big Eagles
It's the
fan.
best
I didn't want to
part.
get distracted in my focus. I didn't watch a minute of Rhiannon
Oh my.
and the commercials. Well, tell us about.
Yeah, we did this
Maddie's
last year.
she's smirking back there, like, because I didn't say I didn't like Rhiannon. I just didn't watch her. She was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I probably watch it online if I?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube.
Sure, it's on YouTube.
Yeah. I gave 7 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was
good.
Yeah.
I was like Jeff.
Decent.
As an Eagle fan, I was getting ready for the game, and
You didn't want to lose focus.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying,
exactly.
Coach?
I got upset and angry after it was over. So
I know.
Now, what was the favorite commercial that you liked there?
I didn't pay attention to the commercials.
Yeah, I didn't.
They weren't as good as
They
some
weren't
of
really
the
No,
good.
it's
They weren't bad, but nothing stood out.
a lot of people like the Dunkin'
You got
Donuts
the
one,
comment,
but
Maddie.
They weren't too good, the ones I
Okay.
saw, so not
You
impressed.
weren't impressed by John Travolta doing
the
his
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile from Greece. I guess it was a Greece reprise, right?
Yeah.
So, well, listen. Best of luck. You're gonna have a pep rally tomorrow.
No.
No,
Play Thursday, not tomorrow.
I know.
Well,
but
yeah.
well, you're gonna have a pep rally Thursday. I mean,
Nope.
well, okay.
we kind
We're
of
gonna have a
did. School
good
kind of did a
practice.
winter pep rally last
Yes.
2 weeks ago. We did that and honored all of our winter athletes. We have two wrestlers that are going on in districts this weekend as well. So good luck to those guys.
Okay, so let's talk about the shared experience we had. We all got through this COVID-19, and did you have a lot of remote learning at Fairfield?
Yeah.
I mean, now the positive that came out of it is now instead of a snow day, you can just have a remote learning day.
Negative.
That's
negative.
not a good
Negative,
thing. You miss
yeah.
the snow days?
We need
COVID
a snow
killed the
day
snow
here
day.
and there.
And you always got mountains out there, so like Gettysburg has Ortana, and you have it. So if everybody else has school, Fairfield and Gettysburg might be off, but not. How much snow did you have in Fairfield this year?
Not much.
More than 4 inches?
I was going to say this year you
We had
don't have to work.
maybe a dusting or two in Gettysburg, but we're a weather show too. We cover a lot of ground. Current events. Hey, tomorrow's Washington's birthday. George Washington, our very first president, the only one unanimously elected president of the United States.
Today's Fat Tuesday, so yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I had a couple donuts today, yeah.
Nice. Fastnacht. Fastnacht?
After I left the gym, so, you know.
Worked them off in advance. Beautiful. All right, well, listen, anybody have any parting thoughts?
I just want
Shout-outs?
to thank the fans, the parents, everyone in the community who's come along with Fairfield the last few years, this year. It's been exciting to see it grow and develop. I don't think we're done. I think there's more to come this year and in years to come. But without their support, without these young ladies being special like they are, it doesn't happen. So I always say we're a family, we're a group, we're a tribe, and we are. And I'm proud of them very much.
Andy?
I mean, thanks for everybody that comes out to support us so far and continue to support us. But there's some big changes and things. Like I said, we're changing the culture of how people perceive Fairfield as a district. My previous job, I was at York High, York City School District as the assistant athletic director. So coming to Fairfield was a little bit of a different change, smaller town and smaller enrollment. But it's been a great experience, and going off what Coach Diddy said is the family atmosphere. And I think we're going to do special things here at Fairfield, and all is a credit to these girls and all of our student athletes and staff. So continue to keep supporting us and be on the lookout for some great things in Fairfield Area School District.
They make it happen. They make the magic.
Hannah?
I guess I'll give a shout out to the rest of our team. Hopefully they're watching.
Should have called in.
Millersburg on Thursday.
Yeah, beat Millersburg on Thursday. Maddie, you got any final comments?
Just bring in on Thursday and beat Millersburg.
If Millersburg's watching, you got a scout for them?
No.
That's good enough. All right, like, oh, okay, she's the enforcer.
Yeah, she
Sharp
is.
elbows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can sometimes, like, they want to run down to the other end, you step on their foot. And I play with your coach, you remember this guy, he was a classic big man who knew every trick in the book. A little elbow lock, you know, everything going on there. So, Maddie, I'm sure you play it all straight up, but you got to patrol your neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Lily, what words of inspiration do you have to your teammates? And it sounds like they appreciate your effort, despite your injury, staying a part of the team.
Yeah. I think it's been like a good season. Like Hannah said, shout out to my teammates because it's all them. It's not just one person. And even if they don't get in the game, everyone's working in practice just the same. Everyone's working hard. And I feel like with our small team, like we all know each other and we all talk, so it's a really good like family.
Brianna?
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the
Beat
team is
Millersburg.
right. All right. Listen, go Knights.
Go green.
Hopefully the cheerleaders are watching. This will inspire them. Do they get to make the trip?
Maybe.
They don't cheer for the girls.
They don't cheer for basketball?
They don't cheer for girls
Not for the
basketball.
girls' basketball.
Oh.
That's
Well,
what they got
I'm
the fans
sorry. I
for.
don't want to end on a negative note. Well, you have a lot
Thank
of
you for
fans.
having us also. We appreciate this
Of course.
opportunity.
Yes,
No,
thank
thanks to
you.
Corey for setting it up.
Yeah.
What your parting thoughts, Corey?
Well, just best of luck on Thursday, and you know, not just Thursday, but just the years to come as well.
Yeah, well, we'll make it a point to do at least one of your games next year. You're in on the ground floor, so you got the foot in the door. I think that's the expression. So yeah, we'll definitely do.
Anytime you want us, we'll be here.
We had an issue with reception. I don't know. Is there Wi-Fi in the gym?
Yeah, we're improving all that.
Okay. The game is
Like I
supposed
said, next year,
yeah,
the
hopefully.
gym,
Well,
it's going to be a different atmosphere in there.
Football, we had trouble, and then I think it's been rectified.
It's been smooth.
We've gone back, and we were able to go out live. That's what the coolest thing when the live is working. Aunt Betty in California can watch you play or whatever. That's my example. But anyway, thank you all so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And bring home a W either way. We're also proud of you, all the viewers of Sports Chat and community media in general. Stay tuned for trivia. Until next Tuesday and every Tuesday, I'm Jeff Cook. This is Sports Chat. Good night, everybody. Mahalo.